technology made our lives easier or harder?
I think it's made it so. I'll speak about this situation in particular, right? It makes it harder in the sense that, like, it's like a lot of, it's so much access to the point that it's like unhealthy. Now I'm like looking anytime I get a notification, I'm looking at
Yes.
the phone, like that's not healthy, right? I don't think that's like.
Would you give up your smartphone for 30 days?
Unfortunately, like the nature of like what we do, like we can't do that, unfortunately, right? I literally use it for work, right? Like I'll go out and do interviews and things like that. Let's say like I did not have this job. Could I? Yes.
We are over.
I could. It'll be really hard, but I could.
But I don't think the internet would support that. But I'm sitting on a mountain. You can see a beautiful landscape behind me, and I'm looking like this.
Yeah, that's cool. Welcome to the iCover podcast, y'all. This is episode 27. I'm in a new location, Nishant, right?
Same house, different location.
Right. In this one house, I think I've shown y'all 3 locations, right? I've shown you the upstairs green room, the dining room, and down here. Personally, the dining room is my favorite, but unfortunately, it's not always the most feasible to use just in the middle of the house. But Nishant's stays the same, and that's what y'all want, y'all. Consistency, right? You go to a restaurant, you order some chicken parmesan, you want the chicken parmesan to taste the same each and every time, right?
But wait. Once I start traveling,
oh yeah, that's gonna be cool. Yeah.
You know my dream setup.
What is it? Let's hear it.
But I don't think the internet would support that. But I'm sitting on a mountain. You can see a beautiful landscape behind me, and I'm looking like this.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
But yeah, it won't, like, the internet won't help us, so we have to shoot an offline one.
I thought you were gonna say those what is it? Oh my god, those travel vans. What'd you call it? Like cross country vans?
The Volvo vans.
Yeah, I thought that was.
That's my dream van, man. Like, I don't want a fancy car. I was never interested into fancy cars and all. I either I need that truck, like that van, Volvo van, or a truck that can be converted into a small mini house, and I can just travel with the truck.
Oh, like
stay
an
in
RV?
the truck and yeah, like an RV.
I see.
Like I've watched so many videos. I still do. Okay, of just RV vans, of just camping in trucks. And I'm like, it's all based on the US creators, right? So I feel it's a culture there where, like, they just travel around in trucks and stay there. Even though they're staying at the parking lot, they'll still stay in the truck, right? Or they'll cook in
it's
the
called van life, right? Van life.
Yeah, like a van life. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's like my retirement plan.
So I think like this setup down here is better than the green room. Would you agree?
Yeah. Because I like the walls.
Oh yeah, the walls are nice.
The colors.
Yeah. I think the cool thing would be I have a TV to my left. If I put like something on the TV, like a cool image, and then position my like laptop to where the TV is behind, that'd be cool.
That would be nice.
Yeah. So welcome to the iCover podcast, y'all. This is episode 27. And we're back. I don't think we're gonna stay. This is so the format. The show began with the format in mind that all the odd numbered episodes would be Nishant and I, right? Because we're odd. We're some odd fellas. So the odd numbered episodes would be me and Nishant. And then the even numbered episodes would be guests. So that means in a month you'd get 2 episodes with just me and Nishant, and then you'd get 2 episodes with me and Nishant, and plus 1 or 2 guests, however many. Sometimes we've had 2, sometimes we've had 1. So this is a format that I love a lot. I love this format a lot. Nishant feels like we are stripping y'all, the viewers, of potential guest episodes that could be. So instead of like 2 solo episodes, we could have 1, and then that would be 3 guest episodes. But it just now it just so happened to be that we have a lapse in the scheduling, so we actually needed to shoot a solo episode. So now solo episodes are more so like the substitute episodes. Whenever like we're not able to get a guest,
Hmm.
you or whenever there's a lapse in schedule, because we were supposed to have a guest yesterday, but then they moved it to Tuesday. So anyway, again, I love these episodes. I so they're like a form of a release for me. I'm able to kind of like just stream whatever I want to say to y'all. And me and Nishant are able to catch up and talk about things, because these days we're not able to do that. That's more my fault. We're not able to do that as much just because like either I'm like dead tired, or like I think we definitely began this year with we kind of did like a
Like
little
together.
like a revamp. You said what?
We started like, yeah, I actually wanted to talk to you about this, like in the shoot also, like in this episode where I was like, man, like we aren't talking much these days.
Yeah, we're
You
not.
know, like
We're not.
we're not getting time to talk with each other. That's
No,
sad.
yeah, it makes me sad too. I think about it. I was in India, and then when I got back from India, I had a goals discussion with my boss, with our boss rather. And that was something that was supposed to happen in India, but then he said, "Just I'll just wait till you get back, and we'll do it." So I got back, and then we had that goals discussion, and basically, like it was something that had to be synergized with the rest of the team, because we essentially instilled a new system, a new form of checks and balances to where maximum efficiency is achieved, right? Like we are now firing on all cylinders and making sure that no deadline is missed, because everything is held accountable via this dashboard that Nishant has created actually. So this conversation actually happened kind of like independently, one with me, one with Nishant. Then Nishant created the system, and we've been following the system religiously since. And because of that, we now have more work basically, because we're making sure but it's a good thing. It's a good thing because there's more. We recognize that there's more to do, and because we see it on the dashboard, because we want to check it off, or like make sure it's marked complete, we're able to get it done, or like we're able to see what needs to get done and we get it done rather. So because at that point there's no excuse when you meet the next day. It's like, well, you saw everything that you were supposed to do was written out for you, right? It was laid out for you.
Hmm.
So and that's thanks to Nishant, because Nishant's the one that updates it, I think, the most. You update it for everybody, right? I think.
Yeah, I do for everyone. I'm the
Man,
one who assigns everyone the task, and like the rest of the mark like completed on they all do it. But I make sure I write down the deadline. I make sure to write down the task assigned date, so that if some things are not done, the system can automatically, you know,
yeah.
keep them aside. The
Yeah.
system
No,
will
so
know.
yeah, so it's really neat, and Nishant has took ownership of this thing, and obviously as head of content creation, and essentially also kind of the head of marketing. Really, let's just be honest. Like he's able to kind of like make sure everybody stays accountable there. So it's really neat, and
Including myself.
right, including himself.
That's that's the reason I made sure that the first tasks that like the first person's task should be mine. That's written, right?
Oh
Also, right.
yeah,
So I also give my update. I also make sure that it's checked so that everyone in the team can see, okay, if he's working or not,
yeah.
right?
Right,
Because our mind can get lazy. Okay, we are humans at the end of the day. So just to
right,
keep myself checked, I made sure that okay, I should be accountable too,
right.
right?
Yeah.
So.
So that's one dashboard. And then I have I don't know if you knew this. I have a separate dashboard for myself,
Mhm.
like with everything that's not related to like content or marketing. So essentially, like when like the workday now feels like more full than it ever has before.
Mhm.
And because of that, like I think I'm just like so taxed to where I'm not responding to like calls or texts. So I'm not anytime I'm like calling Nishant or messaging Nishant, it's just for work. Like, I don't have the bandwidth to talk about nothing else. But I think now as we're getting used to this new system, because now it's been a while now, I'd say, right? It's been like a few weeks we've been using the system. I think I feel more comfortable to now kind of get back in the like in a rhythm or routine to be able to, all right, let's get all this work done from this time to this time, and then boom, we can like I can kind of like let my brain rest and get back on the nonsense that we used to get back on, right? Like whether it's like watching funny videos and things like that. So, but
Yeah, there's the reason I made sure like the sheet is created, because I think in 1 month we'll create a bandwidth of at least 1 week of content that's already scheduled, right?
yeah,
So the whole team can actually work without pressure and make sure the quality of the content is like reaches to that level,
yeah,
that
yeah,
can compete with the Ali Abdal and the top creators of the world.
yeah, yeah.
Because I want to make sure that my content stays at the top, right? I want to make sure that Ali Abdal's team should contact him and say, "Hey, like, have you seen this video? Maybe we should,
Wow.
take inspiration from this." That's my
Yeah,
goal,
yeah.
right? Because we have the best members in the team, right? We have everything.
Rajamani's latest edit for what will be the teaser of the episode that came out last week from when this episode's posted.
Yeah,
That was really good.
hmm
Episode 26 teaser was amazing. Uh,
yeah.
I can't wait for them. I'm saying I can't wait. By the time this comes out, that would have already came out. So, anyway, yeah, the episode 26 guest that we had was lovely, and Nishant reached out to them, and I think we quickly realized just the gravity of who it was that we had on our show, uh,
Yeah.
very quickly. So, um, and he
So,
he lived up to it. He like lived up to it and beyond. Right? He went beyond. Like,
Hey, Nishant, have you heard about iCover Direct?
no, what's that?
Of course you have, you silly. We work for the company. If you want life insurance in as quick as 5 minutes with no agents, no medical exams, check out iCoverDirect.com. That's iCoverdirect.com and go through the application process just to see what your quote looks like, what your monthly premium looks like. It doesn't take long at all, truly. I mean, the amount of times that I've gone through it just to, see what it looks like, to remind myself, or literally to remind myself how wonderful and quick the process is. I do it. I've done it so many times, and it's so simple, so quick, so easy. I still have a hard time believing it to this day. It doesn't have to be hard. You don't need anybody's help, but if you do need help, you could reach out to us via the phone number that you'll see in the application process, or via email, or literally just reach out to Nishant and I, however which way, whether it's email, LinkedIn, find our personal socials. It's not that hard. And yeah, Nishant.
And trust me, 2026, getting a life insurance policy for your family is the best gift you can give them this year. So trust me, you don't even have to leave your house. All you need is your mobile phone or your computer, right? Go to icodirect.com. No medical exams, no documents. You can ignore everything, right? All you have to do is answer a few personal questions, a few medical questions, and that's it. That's it. In less than 5 minutes, you can secure your family. He, I don't know, like, I sent like 5 to 6 cold emails to different guests of the same field, right? Oh, let's just tell them, right?
oh yeah, because
Di-
it's out now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, different army officers, like different officers of the U.S. Army, but the guy who had the highest rank, right, accepted the invite and straight away was like, okay, sure, I'll help you guys. Okay, let's shoot this. I'm excited, and he's so humble, so down to earth guy, right? 70 years old, super fit, way fitter than we are.
Yeah.
I follow him on Instagram. I've seen his videos. I'm like, damn. He does one hand push-ups. I'm like, I still can't do it. you know
Yeah.
and he still goes to the gym 4 times a week. Around how many times a week do you go to the gym? Because even I do like 2 or 3 times max. If I go 3 times a week, I'm like, wow, that's pretty good for me,
Yeah.
because I'm so involved in work, right? I'm not getting time, but that's just an excuse. I should make time for it. But yeah, we just loved having a great conversation. It's around leadership. We made sure the whole episode is around leadership, and the pointers he gave, told us, or advised us, just yeah, like, I'm gonna use it now.
Yeah. No, it was amazing. I enjoyed that a lot. Thank you so much for that, because that was I mean, I think the how creative. See, I think so. This is the nature of how we invite guests to this show. This is a very behind the scenes episodes. Did you
Yeah.
realize that we're like talking about our like communication off screen, our work.
Mhm.
Anyway, so uh the way we invite guests. So for the up until now, um and even now rather, I shouldn't say up until now, but I essentially I invite people that I know. I'm fortunate to know a lot of people, so I'll invite people that I know that I feel are interesting enough to bring onto the show or like talk to on
Mhm.
the podcast, or will provide rather. Now, I shouldn't say interesting enough to talk to, but will provide some sort of perspective or input that from their respective field or whatever. Because that's kind of what we started this podcast for, right? We
Mhm.
wanted to
Yeah.
let curiosity drive and let people kind of get a insight onto different fields in the world and things like that. So that's why we've had a self-defense instructor. We've now had a retired, major general. We've had, CEOs of life insurance companies. We've had a pharmacist that's a DJ on the side. Like we, we've had all
A
these
chef.
different, a chef, a streamer.
Mhm.
So the episode 27, that's going to be someone from a different field. I don't want to give away too much, but
We're in episode 28.
that'll be episode 28. This is episode 27. Sorry, yeah,
Yeah.
episode
Yeah.
28 will
Mhm.
be someone from a different field. So anyway, so I will invite people that I know, and luckily so far we've gotten like majority of our guests are from people that I know, or we know rather, right? People from the industry also. So but the way you have it is that Nishant is now making sure to make it a task for him and I to challenge us to reach out to people that we've never talked to before. And he's doing it a lot more than me. So he will send messages and emails to anyone and everyone that he feels like fits the quota of the episode that we're trying to shoot. So for Valentine's Day, we wanted to get a psychologist to talk about love and all that. So he reached out to, I don't even know, man, what, like 20 plus
Yeah.
psychologists.
Yeah.
And yeah,
From top Ivy Leagues.
yeah, and we got one response
Yeah.
that was ready to
We
do
actually
it.
got two response, right? Technically, but yeah.
We got two responses. One was said reach back out in May, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
then the second one said they were ready to go, but then it just fell apart. But hopefully they, whenever they find the time, they could reach back out, because that's always relevant information, like you said, right? Love is always going to be a
Yeah.
big focus for everybody. Obviously, the world doesn't exist without it. You know what I mean? So, we got a lot. We got a lot of. We're just gonna try to reach out to more people that we've never talked to before, because we've already had two guests, about to be
Mm-hmm.
our third guest next week after this episode drops, of folks that we've never talked to or met in real life. So, beyond just email communication. So that it's, I think it's neat to document those types of interactions, because that's genuine curiosity. That's genuine.
Hmm.
Time exchange and things like that. So
Like it's genuine conversation where we just meet a random person and just let it flow.
right,
You know,
right,
let our thoughts, let our mind flow to different areas of our mind, different areas of the world, and talk about it. Right. So it's fun.
it's
You
fun.
you never know how where these conversations go. It's not in our control, right?
Right,
We
right.
just start talking.
Yeah, yeah, man. So I don't know if I mentioned this in our last episode that we had together, episode 25, was it?
Yeah.
So J. Cole is going around the country doing the trunk sale tour. So he's going around the country with his
Mm-hmm.
team, and he's selling CDs of the fall off CDs
Okay.
from his trunk.
Mm-hmm.
From the trunk of his Honda Civic that they put a new engine in their old Honda Civic that they had back when he was like in his college days or whatever, like his old
Mm-hmm.
Honda Civic that they had. They put a brand new engine in it, and they're driving it around the nation with a Sprinter behind them and with the tour bus behind them, and selling, literally popping up in different cities and selling the CDs outside the trunk, like out the trunk basically.
Will
And
he be in St. Louis?
so he doesn't announce where he's going before he gets there.
Oh.
He'll either they'll either like Well, okay, there's been a couple times. So they've already done 13 stops. So there's a map. There's a fan created map called eyesoncoal.com, something like that, where fans have documented exactly where all he's went so far.
Yeah.
Like, and
To
they have,
estimate.
yeah. So and he'll like they'll post it. Like they've already created. They're documenting it. So they've created like a few YouTube videos, like the Fallout Trunk Sale Tour Part 1. I think it's up to Part 4 now. And so they've been to, I think, so they went to, obviously they went around North Carolina, they went to South Carolina, they went to Atlanta, they went to Queens, New York, they went to Nashville, and they went to Alabama, somewhere in Alabama. So they've been, so they're getting closer and closer to St. Louis. So I'm keeping like all the CD. So he could sign them, you know. And I got the vinyls too, so I'm gonna keep them in the car so I could just whenever I do, because I got post notifications on. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm like, this is madness. I know, I apologize, but I am like a huge J. Cole fan is an understatement. I'm the biggest hip hop fan I know, and J. Cole just happens to be one of my favorite members of that art form. So like I mean, if you held a gun to my head, I would tell you right now, J. Cole's my favorite rapper of all time. That's how much I love J. Cole. Seriously, if I had to pick one person. So like I have to, so I'm just going basically like I got the CDs, I got the vinyl. I'm gonna keep them in the car, and then I got post notifications on. So basically, like anytime they post something, like his manager is Ibrahim Hamad. So anytime Eve for sure, that he goes by Eve. So anytime Eve posts something or they post something from the fall, they made an account for the album, like the Fall of 26.
Yeah.
Anytime they post something, like it comes to my phone, I get it. Like I get the notification. So like the moment I see like, oh, either sometimes they'll say, oh, St. Louis, we're pulling up. Either they'll do that, or they'll take a video like of the place, like while they're there, or they'll post it like kind of on their way out. So those are the three things that happen. I'm praying that it's one or two. You know, obviously, like, so I know which location they're at, because it's a pretty, every city is big. So like, so I know, and luckily for me, being Mr. St. Louis, I would be able to recognize where, if I watch the video, there's a 95% chance I'll know where they're at. So I'll just be able to like go, But yeah, so I'm just like, I can't wait, bro. Like I really hope he comes, and like I don't even know what I'm gonna say. Like really, I just like, I don't even care if he's been signing everybody's stuff, like if they bring their vinyls and CDs. But like for me, I just want him to know just like how much I love him, right? Like bro, I love music so much. Like I literally want to just show him each CD and be like, yo, this is my favorite song off this. This is my favorite song off this. This is my favorite song. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's exhausting. I can't even imagine what he goes through day to day on this tour. I mean, the fact that he's doing this for his fans speaks volumes on, one, his character, and two, like his fan base. He knows that his fans will show up and show out. But I mean, it just speaks to who does that? Which superstar does that? Drives and like it just goes to random. It's really cool. You should check it out. Like it's fun. Like all the videos that they've documented so far. It's really cool to see, and but like I said, it's very, I can only imagine how exhausting it's got to be for him, because you got thousands of people telling you every day, like, you've changed my life, I love you like so much, you've done this for me, this is what, and that's got to be like, because you have to like, I don't want to say act like you care, because I'm sure he cares, but after a certain while, like you've heard the same thing over and over again, and you still have to give them the same ferocity and like passion they're giving you, right? Because like these guys are telling him, like, if you watch like there's dudes telling him like, I turned my life around. I was like, whatever. I was dead broke. I was, I was at the end of the line, and I listened to your music, and it made me power through. And now, like, I got a family, and I'm providing. Like, that's like, that's like heavy stuff that everyone's just dumping on him over and over again. So for him to be able to be like listen intently and really like reciprocate the energy that they're like, it's got to be exhausting. He did take a little break. Around Valentine's Day, he has a wife and a family, so obviously he went back
Yeah, of course.
with Mrs. Cole. Yeah, it's just it's I hope and pray that I can catch him. He's announced the dates for the tour. So the fall-off tour, he's gonna unfortunately he's not coming to St. Louis. The closest he's coming to here is Kansas City. And the closest he's coming to Rabia is Tampa. So Tampa is closer to Orlando than Kansas City is to St. Louis. So she said, let's just go watch it over there. So she wants to go. She likes J. Cole too, so she don't got a choice. So we will go to that. That's his third stop. It's in July. I can't remember, July 15th, something like that. I got it written down. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I really want to. Yeah, July 15th in Tampa. Though that's his third stop on the tour. So Kansas City. The reason why she said also, so one, Tampa is closer to Orlando than Kansas City is to St. Louis, but also July 15th is before the wedding, and he goes to Kansas City after our wedding. And Rabia did not want to that. She felt like that's too much, because it's even though it's at least it's 15 days after our wedding, but it's still she didn't want to feel like we had to rush. Anyway, so I understood. I got it, because we're gonna be busy moving back here anyway. So,
Man, just the way you've turned on your post notifications, right? It's amazing how technology is so accessible and so convenient for fans like you that you just know,
yeah,
it just as soon as he enters, or as soon as someone just one person sees him, right, you'll know.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's crazy. Do you think technology made our lives easier or harder?
I think it's made it so. I'll speak about this situation in particular, right? So it's made it easier in the sense that I would know exactly where Cole is if they, if and when they post it. Obviously, someone will post it, so I'd know. But it makes it harder in the sense that it's so much access to the point that it's unhealthy. Now I'm looking anytime I get a notification, that's not healthy, right? I don't think that's so. I would have. It would make everyone's life easier if in a way, right? Depending on how you look at it, but it would make it easier if you were, if you if that technology didn't exist, because then you don't have nothing to worry about. Now I'm sitting here with my CDs and vinyls, and I'm oh my god, whenever he comes, I gotta take half a day off or whatever and just run wherever he's at. But yeah, man. So it's just.
But I think from a artist's point of view, or from a celebrity's point of view, not just J. Cole, anyone, right? It has both pros and cons.
Yeah.
Right? Pros, of course, they get all the love and attention, everything, right?
Yeah.
But the cons are they don't have any private life right now.
Right. Yeah.
Right. They have to just hide from their own fans, just to enjoy a private time, just to enjoy a personal time with their family or their friends or loved ones.
What was Hanuman Khan? I remember he sat with, I think, oh my god, he sat with somebody, I think Eddie from Apple Music, somebody from Apple Music. He sat with them in the interview. This was last year. And he said, or a year and a half ago, he goes, yeah, it's gotten to the point where I have to wear a hoodie in my home, and he's in Bangalore or somewhere where it's really hot. So
Kerala.
He has to.
He's a Mallu boy.
Yeah. So hold on. Where does he live right now though? He lives in Bangalore, right?
I don't know about that, but more think he lives in Kerala.
Okay.
I know he should live in Kerala.
I know he's from Kerala, but I thought he was, anyway. He was saying basically he was saying, yeah, I think you're right. But he was saying that basically he's gotten to the point where he has to wear a hoodie, to go out, and it's hot, and he says that people know when he's wearing a hoodie, no one else would wear a hoodie, so it has to be him. So it's that was, you're right. people just um it's insane what people have to do, right?
Hmm.
To do that, wear disguises or wear, whatever they have to wear just so they can go out, and it's tough.
There's this, yeah.
Man, I think I'm gonna have to get my weight down. I'm gonna have to start running again. I'm gonna have to get my fitness back up and get my health right because I want to make sure that my monthly premium is low when I start paying for this life insurance policy. Go ahead and get yourself a life insurance policy on iCoverDirect.com. You can get one in as quick as 5 minutes. No medical exams, no agents' involvement at all. Just you, a stable internet connection, your phone or your laptop. A few questions, a little bit of your time, like I said. And yeah, at least see how much it's going to cost you. I mean, you'll be in disbelief, I promise you. Back to the show.
Like there's this YouTuber in India. He's like one of the biggest YouTubers in India called Bhuvan Bam,
Mhm.
right? He is the first Indian YouTuber who crossed 10 million subscribers. Right? His fan base is different and it's crazy.
Uh-huh.
And he told in one interview that he even like even if he wanted to go out just to buy vegetables with his mom, he used to wear burqa and go so that no one recognizes him.
Oh my.
Right? But yeah, the fan base is crazy. Like, do you miss the older times, simpler times, or just what's your perspective about that?
I think that we had more. It was less. There was less distractions back then.
Yeah.
There's way too many distractions now. I mean, I can't even like. I am so backed up on my notifications. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's been. I think since like
Hmm.
August 2025. I only check my notifications like once every 2 months now, and
Wow.
it takes me to go through all my notifications
Mm-hmm.
that are remaining, because I'll respond
Yeah.
to a few, like texts and calls and stuff like that, but like, and a few snaps and things. But to clean up everything else,
Mm-hmm.
I look at it like once every 2 months, and it takes me like, oh my god, it takes me like, last time I checked, it was like 4.5 hours to go through all
Hmm.
my notifications, and that's disgusting. Like just to
It
just
is.
go through like things, and that's 4.5 hours after even deleting. I'll delete like some stuff that I'm like, bro, I can't watch this. Like if my
Hmm.
aunt or cousin send me something, and I'm like, it's like a bunch of like, oh, drink your water with lemon and ginger, things like that. I just like, I just tell them I can't. I just delete it.
Mm.
I used to tell them, I'm so sorry. I'm about to
Yeah.
delete. I think I did that with you once.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, I'm so sorry. I gotta delete everything you've ever sent me. Like
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna start fresh. I'll literally say that. And yeah, I feel bad now. I don't even tell people. I just do it because like, no one really cares. But like, I guess they just send it. Like sometimes they care, I think, but not all the time. Truthfully,
No one cares.
yeah,
Can I be
yeah.
honest? Like people just, I hate, like I won't say I hate, but met like Instagram. They understand humans, like humans so properly or so well that we just share people, man. Like we just randomly just scroll, like share 15 people, that's it, right? We won't even open their reels, we
Oh
just
yeah,
share it,
yeah,
right? So it's just cluttering, you know. And
yeah,
in the end, Instagram wins, Meta wins,
yeah.
because they're getting the attention, right?
Right, right, right.
So
Yeah,
you're in a social media world where you're not even chatting with anyone, but you're just there and giving them money or giving them their attention,
right,
right? Because the whole point of social media was to stay connected, right?
right.
I don't think this is connected. And have you seen? Have you observed this? Right, Gen Zs, like even I'm also Gen Z, but it's so easy these days. For example, if you have a fight with someone, or if you are not like having like a cold war with someone, but you don't want to initiate the conversation, so what they do is you just send a random reel.
Oh, is that a thing now?
Yeah, yeah. It's so easy now, man. Just you don't want to talk to someone, or you want to break an ice, you can send a reel. That's it. Easiest icebreaker ever.
That's funny.
They'll at least react. They just see it, right? They have to react something,
Right,
and
right, right.
that's it.
That's funny.
I don't random thoughts.
Or it's me and I react 4 months later, and they're like, "What the heck?" But
Yeah.
yeah, no, I do miss when like life was simpler. There was less
Mhm.
distractions. There was less. See now, like there's so much access to everything that you start developing interest for things that you never thought you liked in the first place. So then
Yeah.
now, like that's money being spent.
Hmm.
That's energy being taken. That's time being wasted. That's attention being drawn. So that's something that unfortunately, like I like the time that I subconsciously like or like rather don't how do I say this, like the times that I involuntarily will just doom scroll and the time that gets wasted in that could be spent playing my video
Yeah.
games or watching TV or watching catching up on a movie or something like that that I always wanted to watch. So it's just it's I actually like really thought about it the other day. I'm like, dang, like the amount of video games, shows, and movies that we'll never watch, that we'll
Hmm.
just die and like we'll not never be able to even watch it. Or alternatively, all the stuff that comes out after we pass that we would love to see, but we won't be able to see. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you're like, what am I doing? Scrolling through random things that's not even helping me at all. You know,
Yeah.
like rather like as you said, like if you would just watch a movie or just catch up on people, right? Those memories actually matter.
Right.
You're not gonna remember, oh, I scrolled that reel that day.
Right. Right. Right.
You're gonna remember, oh, I watched that movie. The day it got released, and it was amazing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, would you give up your smartphone for 30 days?
Um. Okay. But I give up my smartphone for 30 days. Okay. So let me ask you this before I answer that. Are you saying would I give up the functionality of a smartphone for 30 days, or are you saying that I'd give up having a phone for 30 days?
Having a phone for 30 days.
Oh, uh, um, unfortunately, like the nature of like what we do, like we can't do that, unfortunately, right? Like I literally use it for work, right? Like I'll go out and do interviews and things like that. But let's say we didn't. Let's say like
Hmm.
I did not have this job. Um, could I? Yes, I could. It'll be really hard, but I could. I could. I know I can. Like I have the ability to do it. Yeah, I could. I could do it. I could
The
do it
first
because
thing.
I have so many things that I
Hmm.
would I would use that time. I was like, okay, now I'll just play my video games. I'll just watch a movie. I'll watch a show. I'll read a book. I'll write lyrics down. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. Um, I'll focus on learning a recipe or something. I don't know. Like there's things that
Hmm.
I would do. Like I guess because I'll still be able to use my laptop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, but I would.
Loopholes, guys. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I would. I mean, that's the thing. So like, I used to do this thing where I would log out of social media for 6 months.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've ever done that. Have you ever done that?
No.
I would log out of social media for 6 months, like just boom, like not just log out of everything, and life would be simpler like that. Like I noticed that I would have more time to do other things.
Forget simple. I feel when you're using social media platforms, right? Like when you're using TikTok or Instagram, you're constantly in a sense of rushing things, or you're just in a state of anxiety, or you're just anxious all the time.
Yeah,
Because just scrolling, okay, 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 okay. Just constantly scrolling, and you're anxious. It. I feel social media kind of increases your anxiety levels, right?
hmm
Because I felt like because, like you said, you used to deactivate all your accounts, or you used to cut off like for 6 months. Your life would feel like slow, right?
yeah,
Everything is fine. It's all in the social media. I've So there's this comedian called Tanmay Bhatt, right? He's pretty big in India.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so he used to also get FIR cases and all. So I remember after there was this roast in India
Uh-huh.
where he got all the Bollywood actors like Karan Johar and Arjun Kapoor and Ranveer Singh and all the comedians, and they did a show where they had like 3,000, 4,000 people in a big stadium.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and they just roasted each other, like all types of vulgar things. Like it was like the first Comedy Central roast in India
Wow.
back in 2014.
Uh-huh.
Guess how many FIRs they got?
I can't even imagine.
26, 30 FIRs,
Oh,
everyone. And it was like one of the worst moments of Tanmay Bhatt, of course, because he was part of the panel, right? And he told that I just deleted my social media, okay, and then I looked around, everything's fine. Everything is fine. So all the overthinking, all the anxiety, everything is in this
yeah.
phone, right? So I think, yeah, like if I get 30 paid leaves and someone does all my work and everyone takes accountability of their own work, then yeah, I'll shut down for 30 days.
That's funny. Man,
But I can't because I have people I talk to on a regular basis like you know.
yeah.
So if I start writing letters to you, then
It'll take take a week.
Rana, please upload the podcast reel one at 11:30 a.m. EST on 20th, on 20th February. You'll receive it on 1st March. I'm like,
Right.
okay.
So Kush, right? I told you
Yeah.
about Kush. Yeah, so Kush, he used to have this fascination. Like he used to follow like these minimalist YouTubers
Mhm.
like Alex Becker. I don't know if you're familiar with Alex Becker.
I've heard about him. Yeah.
But yeah, so all these guys who like get rid of their phone
Mm.
and no screens in their house, nothing, like, things like that. And like they'll have a laptop that they'll use for work, but everything else is like no TV, no phones, nothing, or whatever it is. And if they need to book an Uber, they'll book it from their laptop. Something, it's just crazy things like that. Or like they'll like, not have a phone and they'll operate like that for months on end. And so Kush got inspired and he tried to do the same thing. And no, sorry, he didn't try to do the same thing. He did the same thing. He did it. So he got rid of his smartphone and so he bought a flip phone, like a real cheap flip
Okay.
phone. He was using that. He was using that for I think a week or 2 weeks or something like that. And like he did it. And you know what I remember though from that time?
What?
So he would do it. He was doing no screens, like basically like no phone, no TV, and then if he had to do work, he would do it on his laptop. But he would like set whatever extension
Mhm.
up to lock like no social media access. This dude would sleep a lot at that time. He was sleeping a lot. Any free time that he had, if he wasn't doing something productive, he would just put it into sleeping. Because
Oh.
he would exhaust himself from just doing whatever else, anything else, soak up
Mhm.
everything or whatever it is, and then he would just sleep. He would just use So, um, I was just like, man, this don't look like fun at all, man.
I think I know the reason why you're sleeping, right? Because your brain and your mind, it's your body is not used to the fact that you don't have a smartphone around you anymore, right? So
Yeah,
the first 2 weeks, he did for only 2 weeks, right?
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So you don't know what to do. You just sleep, man.
Right.
Because if we had done for more than 2 weeks, maybe after a month, he would find new hobbies.
Yeah.
And he would at least go out to play tennis or something like baseball, whatever.
Right. Yeah.
So
I'll be like once they're opening their business called the Brass Tap. I told you about it.
yeah.
So after they open that, we could probably invite them on and be like, "Yo, Brass Tap franchisees owners," and then we could ask them about it again because he would be able to tell you more about that experience. But because I might have gotten some things wrong about it. But yeah, that's just the nature of it. With people wanting to detach, I guess you realize like, oh wow, like this is how much time I have. Right? This is so much more time that you thought you did not have, but you do actually have it. It's just being taken up from things that don't matter, like doom
Doesn't
scroll.
matter at all. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Last question.
what's up?
Name 5 things that had a really slow process back in the day, but now it's a super quick.
So any of those like food delivery, groceries,
Mm-hmm.
like Uber,
Yeah,
Lyft,
yeah, yeah.
right? So any of those, I don't know if you want to put that all in one as one, because that
Mm-hmm.
all it's all like app stuff, right?
Yeah,
So any of those like app services where you could just get an Uber, Lyft,
yeah,
DoorDash,
yeah.
or
Mm-hmm.
like what y'all have? What's that? Blinkit.
Blinkit.
Yeah. So
We
we
have
have
Blinking
this part here.
Zepto. Okay.
So it's the same thing, but actually I think Blinkit's faster. I think Blinkit's
Oh
actually
yeah, like in India, the labor cost is so cheap, right? So that's why companies like Blinkit, Big Basket, Zepto, Swiggy, Instamart, like they can promise you that okay, in 10 minutes we'll get you anything you want. You want a PS5, we'll get you in 10 minutes, right?
shout out to you.
Just shout out to Yathan. Like whatever you need, we'll get you in 10 minutes. You can't do that in the US, right? I talked to Navya about it, and she's like, the labor charges it's just too much here,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
10-15 minutes not possible.
Yeah, it's not. It really isn't. But like Amazon, right? Like you can get.
Hmm.
I could have went to the store and got Q-tips for my ear,
Yeah.
but I just ordered it off Amazon, and it
Hmm.
took like it took a day, but like it's it's still something that I didn't have to leave the house for.
Yeah. True.
I got the microphone replacement. Remember, like the I told you I lost one of the Rode mics.
Yeah.
So I created a cart with Q-tips, the
Hmm.
microphone replacement, deodorant, and
Hmm.
a new mic. The mic I wanted to get the mic stick with the cover that doesn't have the word Rode on it. I just wanted to get a blank one. It would look better on camera. So I got those 4 things delivered in 24 hours. Like instead, it would have taken. I don't even know how long it would have
Okay.
taken to go to each place.
You said 24 hours. Give me 15 minutes.
Really? Oh my god, I believe it now. No, I believe it now that you're saying it. No, that's
That's
insane.
Blinkit for you.
Yeah, that's insane.
But it's the sad part is it's difficult for the delivery guys because everyone's been talking about them, and like they've been creating videos too about how harsh the conditions are, the working conditions that they have to just run, right, with the bikes on, and it's unsafe sometimes because they have to deliver in 10 minutes, or else still the customer will complain that you promised me 10 minutes but you did not deliver in 10 minutes,
Oh my god.
right? So they've some of the drivers have met with some pretty bad accidents, right? They take the wrong side just to reach on time, right? They break the rules just so. I don't know what's like. We're just losing our patience, right? And people are dying there, or people are like it's. I
That's
don't know
so.
how it's
They should.
helping
I
us
mean,
at all.
they could fix that so easily by adding the word estimated.
Yeah,
Estimated,
I
whatever.
think now that they started doing that slowly, right, just to stay away from all the legal cases or whatever.
Yeah,
But
that's so sad. But I remember when I was in Gujarat,
mhm.
and I had to go to this. There's a restaurant there called Egg Donald's, like McDonald's, Egg Donald's. Because there's a lot of like egg restaurants in Gujarat. They make eggs, like a lot of egg stuff. So,
Oh, okay, it's a vegetarian state.
like, yeah, I mean, there's places you can get meat there, but
Yeah, you
most,
can, but yeah, majorly people are vegetarians in
yeah,
Gujarat.
yeah, yeah. So to get to Egg Donald's from the groom's house,
Mm-hmm.
or technically the bride and groom's house, because there was 2 weddings, right? A sister and a brother. So the brother got married on the 23rd January. Sister got married on the 25th. So their house, right? The bride and groom. So they from there to Egg Donald's took about like I think 15 minutes. I got a Uber, and I rode on the back of a motorcycle. I wanted to experience that. It costed less. It costed 90 cents USD. It costed like 75 rupees. Like
Uber
that
bike.
that would never happen, dude. Like that would
Yeah.
never ever happen. Like I'm telling you that now. Like ever. Like 15 minutes, it would have costed at least $20. At least here, USD.
Bike. You guys don't have Uber bike,
No,
right?
we don't even have the bike option. Sorry, we don't even
Yeah.
have that. So, but I'm telling you, it definitely would have been at least
Mm.
15, or it would not have been. There's not a world where it
Yeah.
would have been less than 15. 15. Like I don't. So I got it for less than $1. I couldn't believe it. I gave him 100 rupees. I just said, "Here, just
Mhm.
take it." He couldn't. He was like, "Really?" Like I was like, "Yeah, man, just take it."
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was. But to answer your question more so things that technology does that makes things a lot faster than it did. So any of those apps, like I told you, any of those freelance service websites like Upwork
Mm.
and
Fiverr.
Fiverr, yeah, I mean, you can now find any sort of talent or thing that you need instead of going out and trying to like get word of mouth people or trying to
Mm.
flip through yellow pages or whatever. You could just do that now off these sites. It's pretty insane. Music, I don't have to go to the store to buy a
Yeah.
CD or vinyl. I could listen to it on YouTube Music or whatever. That's insane, I think.
Mm. Hi again. I know you're pissed off looking at me or Rana or both of us trying to sell life insurance or just trying to sell iCover direct to you. But let me be honest. It's the best thing you can do in 2026. Get a life insurance policy for your loved ones right now. Protect their future for any mishaps in the future. You have no idea, right? Life is unexpected. So go to iCoverdirect.com, answer a few medical questions, answer a few personal questions, and you'll have a life insurance policy in just 5 minutes. You don't have to give any medical exams. You can ignore all the documents, all the paperwork, everything, and no agents, right? Just you, your phone, and your loved ones. And back to the show.
ChatGPT, if you want to write an essay, you just ask any AI prompt to
Yeah.
just create like you see it on LinkedIn all the time, right? Everyone's using AI for
Hmm.
posts now.
Yeah.
Which I try to not do. I pride myself on coming up with like my own
I
posts.
know. I saw the hashtags.
I, that's funny. Yeah, I think the last or second to last post that I had, I just had like it was just nonstop hashtags. Like I was just like it was so silly. I'd be like, technology #technology brings people, or #people
Mhm.
together and #builds. Like I was just like I could just put yeah. I just want to try something. I wanted to see if this would help with the algorithm or something, bring it in front of more people.
It
I think
doesn't.
it might
LinkedIn is the last platform where hashtags work.
really.
Yeah.
Oh man, so I made myself look like a fool basically.
Yeah. That's why I DM'd you, right? I was
Yeah,
like, too many hashtags, don't you think? Like it never works.
dang. Um,
And life
so
insurance.
and life insurance. Yes, that's the fifth one. That's the fifth one. I like that. Yes, that's perfect that we end on the fifth one being life insurance because our life insurance platform gets you life insurance in less than
5 minutes.
yeah, and as quick
If
as
you go through a traditional way, an agent will come to your door and will try to sell you a life insurance policy, and you have to go through all the documentations and medical tests and 4 to 5 weeks of hassle just to get a policy. With iCover Direct, just 5 minutes. All you need is your phone, your computer, no middleman. Trust me, even you won't find us sitting with you saying, please get it. No, it's just you, your screen, your laptop, or your like mobile phone, your product, however you need, how much coverage you need, anything. And boom, in just 5 minutes, you'll get your policy.
yeah, it's that fast. I love that. That was perfect, bro. That was that was a good. That was good. It's that easy. It's really is
Hmm.
that easy. It's it's cool to like when we explain it to people and
Yeah.
they can't believe it, right? They're like,
Yeah.
really? They're like, wow. And then some people I've had even people I'll explain it and they're like, there's no way. Like, that's are you sure it's not like
Hmm.
a scam, or are you sure that's not that seems a little too suspect? I'm like, no, it really is that. I'm promising you. So yeah, it's really that easy, man. It's crazy that people they can't like comprehend that, but they can comprehend an AI bot creating you an
Mm.
entire like book in like 5 seconds. That's to me that doesn't make sense. Like how can you comprehend that but you can't comprehend this, you know?
Yeah.
Um anyway, you know,
I
so
think we can end right now, right?
yeah, we could end it. I mean, we're at 53 minutes, but there's so much that we still haven't talked about what you wanted to talk about on episode 23. On episode 25, my bad, sorry.
Oh, I'm forgetting
You
what
so
I
you
wanted to talk about
yeah, you
in
wanted to
episode
talk about
25.
you forgot?
Yeah, I forgot.
Like the parents.
Oh,
So now we got to keep it for
another solo episode.
yeah.
If
Um,
one of our guests ditch us.
yeah. Comment below
Mm.
if there's someone from an industry that you want us to talk to. We'll at this
Yeah,
point we're just reaching out to whomever. So
yeah,
comment below if there's an industry that you want us to tap into. Comment below if there's somebody that you want us to reach out to. Actually, Nishant, I really do want to reach out to um, there's a voice actor, one of my favorite voice actors of all time for a video game. Um,
done.
and I want to reach out to him, but like I want to see how tangible it is because it might, I don't know, maybe there's a price tag attached to it. I don't know, but hopefully he'll do it for free because I'm a huge fan of his work. And so I'm watching a lot of voice actor interviews and like interviews of video game developers because there's I don't know, it's cool to see like it's like behind the scenes of your favorite performances and things. You get to see like who that person really is and things like that. So
Yeah,
um I'll tell you which game it is because I don't want to say it now and then like it doesn't happen. I'll just tell you off camera. Then we appreciate bringing y'all these episodes just as much as we appreciate y'all watching them, and
yeah,
we hope that this channel grows, but only if it warrants getting grown. Right? It has to earn your guys' viewership and respect and love. And we have a few people that I know watch it. I like my cousin, just shout out
hmm
to just Baji, my older cousin. On my dad's side, he watches these episodes. He actually watches them. Like he's a busy man, and he still makes the time to watch them. So I appreciate you, big bro. Thank you so much. And I'm sure there's people in your corner that probably watch these episodes.
yeah,
But yeah, so shout out to them. And hopefully we keep making sure the content is
hmm.
engaging and nice. You know what I mean? But we'll catch y'all in the next episode. I'm excited for this next episode because it's a topic that Nishant and I both are very fond of. So
Yeah.
yeah, man. Yeah. So we'll catch
Okay,
you.
guys. Peace.
Peace, man.